Cosmologic here. You know, in this world, everything is about power. And power comes in many forms. Money is power. Knowledge is power. Having connections is power. Having good health, that's power. Having self-control over your mind, over your emotions, that's power. Unfortunately, a lot of people aren't raised to know how power works. A lot of people aren't raised how to acquire power. So by default, they become the powerless. By default, they just know how to be the victim. You know, a lot of people believe the things that are powerless, they believe those things to be powerful because, like I said, they wasn't taught on what real power is and how to acquire it. Like a lot of people complain. It's one thing to vent. Venting is healthy to get things out you're dealing with, to vent about some bullshit people, a bullshit job, a bullshit circumstance or situation. That's healthy. You don't want that to bottle up. But when you just keep going on and on and on and you're not taking steps to do something to solve the problem, the issue, then that's just complaining. And a lot of people think complaining is power. You know, they think that if they complain to the real power is going to like get scared or upset in such a way and be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Complaining is not power. People think crying is power. People have sob stories. Crying is not power. People think protesting is power in every situation. It's not power in every situation. Now, protesting can be power in some situations, but the problem is people get so accustomed to protesting that they protest everything and everyone, and every situation don't cause for that. So even protesting can be a powerless thing, you know. Like I said, power is about money. It's about knowledge. It's about connections. It's about self-control over self, you know. Patience is power. A lot of people, are fucked up in life because they're very impatient, you know. If you have kids, I recommend that you teach your kids first. You learn about power, study power. Then you teach your kids how to empower themselves. You know, you want to be as powerful as you can be. And like when I say as powerful as you can be, I'm not talking, some people think power is synonymous with political power. That's not the case. So when I say you should be as powerful as you should be, that could just for you, that could just be over yourself and your emotions. Think about how many people don't have emotional control. You driving, somebody cut you off, that motherfucker. Now you in a road rage incident and somebody ends up hurt, somebody ends up jail, all because somebody didn't know how to control their emotions. So control it. If you just live your life controlling your emotions, your reality will be so much better. I know from experience. Trust me, I didn't did a lot of foolish shit because I lacked emotional control. Controlling your thoughts. The mind might be the greatest power, outside of whatever created the universe. The mind might be the greatest power. And you don't want your mind to work against you. You don't want your power to work against you. What I mean by work against you, constantly having pessimistic, negative thoughts, believing the bullshit people try to feed you, because people don't have power in your reality unless you give them to you, unless you give it to them. So the way people try to get power in your reality is try to tell you lies and hope you co-sign the lies. They hope you adopt the lies. They're like, oh, you ain't shit. Oh, you can't do it. Oh, you ain't nobody. And it's up to you in that moment to be like, you know what, reject. I'm not listening to you. But if you bring it in, you know what I'm saying? Now they have power in your mind. Now they have power in your heart. And you're ruminating about what they said. Oh, they said I can't do it. Oh, they said I'm not shit. So you don't want your mind to work against you. Your mind is power. But you got to exercise your mind to get the most power out of your mind. What I mean by exercise, use it. Think. Contemplate. Don't be afraid to change for the better. Don't be afraid to evolve. Read something. Some people are like, oh, I don't like to read. Well, do it a little bit at a time. Build the habit. A lot of stuff in life is habit. Recognize your bad habits, break them, and build good habits. Start out reading a paragraph a day. That might seem small. People might laugh at it. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Start out reading a paragraph a day. Then that turns into a page. Then that turns into a few pages. Then it turns into a chapter. You know what I'm saying? Read different stuff. Read shit you're not interested in. Then if you really don't want to do the reading thing, watch documentaries. Watch how-to videos. Watch something informative on YouTube or wherever else. Exercise this. This is not only power, but this is your greatest safe haven. There are a lot of environments we don't have control over. This right here, we can always retreat to this for peace, but only if we make this heaven. If we make this hell by being pessimistic and negative, you know what I'm saying? Then it's not a safe haven. Then you have nowhere to escape. This should be your greatest safe haven. Keep it healthy, keep it positive. It's just like a little thing I was just feeling about power. I just think about life and the world, and it's just so many powerless people, hating on the powerful, getting mad at the powerful. That hatred against the powerful won't change anything. Getting mad and feeling sad won't change anything. It's up to you to become powerful. Power only takes a back step in the face of equal power or more power. That's it. So do what you can, empower yourself on every level in every area of life. It might sound cliche, but I challenge you to take a deep breath and just contemplate. Life is about power in all its forms of power. Nothing else. All that boo-hoo, all that crying, all that complaining, all that uncontrolled anger and aggression, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Real talk. I know from experience. Cosmo Logic out. Get that power, peace, prosperity.